coffeeholic. Now, the world makes 7 million tons of coffee a year and drinks 400 billion cups of coffee. The following are the best in coffee trade volume of oil trade volume. South Korea also loves coffee enough to rank 11 of world coffee consumption. According to statistics, 82% of Koreans drinks over a cup of coffee every day. Especially the preference for university students is high. People who normally use the coffee shop spend 48,500 won on coffee a month. This expenditure is almost close upon mobile telecom cost. The actual cost of coffee is known as 133 won. Although coffee shops make undue profits, our country seems to be generous to coffee even in a financial crisis.
The biggest reason why university students are looking for a coffee shop is the convenience. Easy chair and desk, wireless internet, even turning on the air conditioner in summer and heating in winter are essential. The latest popular song is Freebie. We can choose a various drink including Americano, espresso, cafe mocha, and so on. And in coffee shops such as Starbucks, Coffee Bean, and Cafe Bene, nobody makes a gesture to tell people even they order a cup of coffee and sit there all day.
Rather, coffee shops are installing Wi-Fi or placing computers in order to make customers work comfortably, although they don't bring any laptop. Newly opened branches care customers' convenience as much as possible. Coffee shops can be a great place if you have less than 5,000 won, cell phone and laptop, installed Wi-Fi. Therefore, coffee in the coffee shop is not expensive. However, there are other places where we can also enjoy the wireless internet comfortably, such as a public library. Especially, it seems more convenient for university students to use the university's library, because it has an accessibility and a lot of information. Then, why so many students prefer coffee shops? Is it just because of the coffee? Let's watch the TV program. I want to know that.
Do you know how much is it a cup of coffee? This coffee is hot among university students, has been sold hundreds of cups a day. This popular coffee costs 6,000 won. Just one of coffee is equal to a meal. Then why students enjoy to drink this?
What do you want to eat? I'm broke up these days, so I'll choose the cheapest one. I don't have any money either. I'll choose the ramen. So will I. By the way, isn't this coffee expensive a little bit? This is Starbucks. Other coffee shops have same prices too. Well, okay.
Just a moment ago, these two students ate instant noodle that cost 2,000 won in cafeteria. and now they drink a cup of coffee over 5,000 won. Let's interview them. Why do you drink a cup of coffee that costs twice over the price?
This is a spare time between the classes, so we had got lunch. After lunch, we are in coffee shop. There is no place like coffee shop to talk with friends and either drink something. We always think it costs too much, but we don't have any choices. I agree too. After having lunch, we would go to the coffee shop routinely. It became a kind of habit now. The price of a cup of coffee is so expensive, but I think it's the price for killing time.
Thank you. Nowadays, part-time job minimum wage is 4,321. Students couldn't buy a small cup of coffee even they work hard for an hour. We have to recognize that this price system has an obvious problem, and we must try to change this problem. If we wouldn't do anything, many students suffer from this difficulty continually.
According to student conversation, we can see even though students also know the problem, they cannot help doing it. Then, who decides the price of this luxury coffee? Now, let's get an economics expert opinion.
In economic theory, market price of general goods that are traded in market is decided by law of demand and supply. That is, if the price which is proposed by producers is not reasonable to consumers, consumers can reject the price and they negotiate proper price. But there is exceptional case of coffee, which have brand name with higher price, such as Starbucks. Recently, most university students like Starbucks coffee. Starbucks coffee is not just beverage, but it plays a role of luxury goods, which have a famous brand name and are very high price. Using this consumer's mind, coffee shop owner overcharge cost of coffee, and students who like Starbucks coffee are willing to pay their price.
We are just selling coffee in our fixed price by the headquarters. Even though our prices are expensive, not much revenue we have left, because head office exploit a considerable portion of our income. We also want to lower price, but we cannot control this system. We are also a victim.
Why does this problem happen? As you know, according to the Shaolin mentioned, this problem is fundamentally from the manifest. So, we need to think about this problem one more time. This is because of not university student, but a huge amount of loyalty of brand coffee and a bubble price. Then, now we have to be concerned about removing the bubble.